Shalom, this is Shabbat Sharala. Allah is in camp. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praise and honor and glory to the Father and the Son and the perpetual tongue. Call Allah, Allah, Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashem, Habakah, Kodash Ma'amaf. Also, double honor to the elders apostles of BMS. Double honor to my as well. Ahara Masharala. Peace and blessing to my peace and blessing to the 1/3 and citation for elect. That's gonna be a quick little lesson going on the Federal Reserve trying to keep everything unchanged. But you know that it doesn't really work like that. You know, in the world, especially not in Babylon, this is America, man. Stuff gonna go up. People and consumers want their stuff, and you already know when something is high in demand, it's gonna be more high value. You know, so anything can be high value nowadays because any consumers want they want a lot of stuff, man, and when they want it, it's going that price gonna go up, man. So the, I think they teach you that in school. I think I got taught that in school, man. The more I demand, the more price is gonna be, man. So this I'm gonna get this real quick. This is NBC News. I can get it a news look, you know. But it says the Federal Reserve announced Wednesday it will leave interest rates unchanged, but it says Trump doing his new tariff policy. So it says it's finna be unchanged, but it says although the inflation has receded, it says escalating trade war threatens to hike prices on consumer goods going forward. So nonetheless, it's not gonna be. It might be unchanged for now, but just like gas prices might be good and this and that, but at the same time, you're gonna see some stuff going skyrocket. It got to. This how America works, man. And this is all because of what America has done. You know, they gonna keep doing what they doing, man. This only I did a lesson on this before with the tariff. What's it called? With like $3 billion tariff or something like that Canada hit America with or something like that, vice versa. Um, Nonetheless, yeah, it's gonna keep going back. We're gonna keep worse and worse, man. That inflation we hit, man. And it's you start with Canada. You know what Canada? It say right here. It said tariffs on aluminum, steel, and oil are essential across a wide range of products. So I think that's what Canada produces, man. I think it was like wood or something like that. It's something else too. But yeah, they're a big producer as well as a whole bunch of countries across the globe are big. What's it called? Basically, they're big producers, man. America barely produces anything of its own stuff, man. He America get everything from other places, you know. But that's not gonna be forever, man. They gonna hit America with them tariffs. America ain't gonna have no ships coming in. They gonna have nothing, man. It's gonna be locked, you know. So that inflation gonna hit like a mug, like a mug, man. And they gonna have nothing, you know. that starvation, that pest is gonna come through, man. You always are gonna have is MREs and them GMO foods, man. Be growing apples out of nothing. And I ain't gonna get you nowhere. What Bill Gates got going, but yeah. So I'm gonna get a few scriptures on this. All right, so this is Jeremiah chapter 51. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hands that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken up her wine, therefore the nations are mad. They're being crazy, man. They going crazy. They've been helping the beast out by almost by every nation, but now that delusion is coming away. They're starting to get their minds back, and that's through the power of the Lord. The Lord has their hearts in His hand. He's making them uh he making them not want to drink that wine of fornication no more. The wine that Babylon has to offer of delusion, that she's the most that this whore of Babylon is the most powerful in the world. Nah, it's only for a moment, man. It may have took forever to make it since freaking um what 350 BC, or you want to talk about since you could say what 37 AD, you know, or like over 2,000 years, man. That Esau been building, man. That's all gonna be done away with, you know, with an hour with the missiles ultimately. You know, so I'm gonna get verse 8. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, if so, be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For a judgment reach unto the heaven and lift up to the sky. So come, man. This this place Babylon, you know, America, spiritually Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, spiritually Nineveh, spiritually Chaldees. This place is prophesied to be destroyed. Also, the things that Esau has done, what Rothschild or Bill Gates trying to do, Elon Musk trying to do, they're gonna get, you know, try to go global and everything. They're gonna try to push that MOTB. They do the great reset, you know, push the whole new order, you know, and make everyone like, you know, all like a whole like an actual supervillain. Like that's what Esau is, man. He's an actual supervillain. That's what he is, man. So that wickedness is gonna reach to the heaven. The Lord gonna be like, you're not gonna do that to everyone. You might be do that to people that want to do it. You know, woe to them that go down to Egypt. So you know, woe to our people. 2/3 of our people, you know, either homeless, gangsters, whoever, scared, and that's feeling that affliction. But you know, righteously because they didn't turn it back. They gonna go down and get that. You feel me? So. But the ones that believe in the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, they gonna stick with Yahweh Shemashah. They gonna go through diverse temptations, you know, and go through the straits all the way to the end. I meant to get this in the first place, but you know the defining duty of the Federal Reserve, what they do, you know, central bank, United States, with the primary goal of promoting stable and healthy economic through monetary policy, financial. I mean, you know, Esau, man. He's trying to keep his money straight. You know, he gonna do stupid and like print more money and expect not inflation. And, you know, Esau, man, it's not his, man. It's not meant to be his. But yeah, that's what they do, man. They just control the economy, I guess, monetary policies. I'm gonna read it verbatim, man. Financial system stability and supervision of financial institutions, stuff like that. You know, I had to mention what's not a part of the American system. You know, like the EU or NATO. You know, those are the actual backings. You know, that they're getting backed by, you know, America, the whore, to get backed by the EU, NATO, um, and you know, the European Union and stuff, man. Like them church, the Roman Catholic Church got all that money, man. So this is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." So come, man. The Lord is not going to just let Esau just roam around being a whore that she is, and just allowing these nations to be drunken off of her madness, off of her craziness, and allow these nations just to do her bidding forever and ever, even the beasts, even whoever, you know, even especially our people, especially the little ones, the elect. Here it is, I'm of that number, you know, they're gonna wake up, which the elect are doing. The men of the Lord going to highways and byways and doing that, going out teaching, which some you know bystanders, you know, if they they might know, but you know that they're gonna be 2/3, you know, they know, but they don't want it to be, they don't want it to happen, you know, or you know, Esau, these heathens, they see it, but they don't want it. They probably praying to their God that it doesn't happen, you know. But ultimately, it is gonna happen because you know whatever Esau has, you know, whatever Esau has sold, he gonna reap. You know, ultimately he has sold nothing but, you know, death, destruction, pestilence. Yeah, he puts the sword and only the sword for forever. As long as he been here. That same spirit he had. There was when Cain slew Abel, man. On the spirit of Cain, man. The spirit of Satan. Uh, Having that sword, man, killing his own brother. That's what he's doing today. He's Esau being our evil twin. Um, that's what he does. He's a destroyer, and that's what Esau loved to say by himself, man. When Esau get power, he think he God. I think Cloud Schwab said that. He think he a God. So he think he a genius. Want to put his brains and save his brain and all that stuff for science and get it out of there. This is Revelation 18 and 16. It's like it's 17, 16. And I'm gonna start at verse I say verse 10, verse 12. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings which have received no kingdom as yet, or received power as kings 1 hour with the beast. That EU says these have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. NATO, man. Them seven heads. It says these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he's the Lord of lords, the King of kings, and they are with him are called and chosen and faithful. Which the elect that Yahweh is called, being our Lord, King of kings, and he has called for his elect. Others are of that number. It says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues, man. This place Babylon, America. It says, in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, they shall hate the whore. These shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn with fire. So ultimately, these nations finna rise up against Esau, man. They're no longer going to be deluded. They're not going to be following the beast. Even the beast not going to be following itself, man. Everybody going to come against America, hit this place with 200 million ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. It says, verse 17, for Yahweh have put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. But yeah, that's what these nations doing right now. They're fulfilling with the Lord ultimately, man. The EU, the NATO, they with America now, but sooner or later, EU gonna fall off, NATO gonna fall off. They don't have no power for real. America definitely ain't gonna have no power because they getting it from everywhere else, And this place gonna be hit with some thermonuclear missiles, So they reaping what they sow, man. They did it a few times. They did it many times. They did it in 2001. Well, not nuclear destruction, but just invasion, man. Saying they hit that thing with saying Ishmael hit Apple. I think what's it called, man? The World Trade Center, man. Bill Gates just went that oil and that guns. That's what he saw do though. He lied, he cheat, still. And this is also Job chapter 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? This is Esau, man. He he the ruler of the whole world, man. People don't know it. That's what I hate wickedness. The Lord hate wickedness. The Lord hate Esau, man. Esau as he hated, and Jacob he loved, man. Or even 2/3 they got to be cut off because they the one praising Esau. They the one that's more scared of Esau than um than the Most High. I say quit testimony at my job. I probably made I think I made a Seesaw a little sad because I hate it with the truth and everything. She gonna be happy at the end though. She gonna have what she want, man. She want Jake, but I was gonna hit with the truth, and she got her feelings. And Jake Boss got got banned at me because I made her upset. Like I just set up a bomb or something. I just set off a bubonic plague. And like he was gonna get news with me or something like that. Like it's I don't, you're not supposed to really fear Esau. You're supposed to be cautious. Agree with your adversary quickly. Yes, indeed. Apologize if you need to. You want to keep working there, make a lawsuit, do that stuff, but you ain't supposed to be going full Sambo. Even you might have to sometime, but it may be in the car when you driving, but not every day. Just keep. You gotta be at least a little bold. But wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, ultimately. But this is Esau though. He is a full serpent. He's not harmless as a dove, but he's definitely wise as a serpent, man. That's who he is, man. He that same spirit, that the spirit of Satan, that beguiled Eve in the garden, man. That serpent. All right, this is Revelation 18. It says Revelation 18, start verse 3 says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her," being that beast, the EU and NATO. It says, "And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." That's why America will be destroyed, same as the beast, man. The beast and Israel, man. That's little Satan right now, man. Our land that we used to dwell in, it's over there, with Ishmael and Teman, and what's it called, ain't Teman and what Khazars, man. They believe in running from Moloch and demons and stuff, man. So that land got to be destroyed too. It got to be renewed, just like this place got to be. Well, this place gonna just be a lake of fire, man. But the world gonna be renewed. It's gonna be rebuilt. It's gonna be way better than it was. It has to be because what Esau has done to this place. Although Esau has bounds that is set, he can't go too far in the heavens. He can't go too far in the seas, and there's stuff that he can't touch really. But still, nonetheless, the thing he has done to ultimately our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, that has to be, uh, has to be reprimanded. He's just the apple of the Lord's eye. Same with the beast, man. These are Europe and France and Rome, Greece, yeah, NATO, man. They not free either, man. They gonna get hit ultimately with probably like a fallout. Because after America is destroyed, it's gonna be utterly, the Earth is gonna be utterly uninhabitable. Because 200 million missiles, one missile is enough for like the offskirts of people in like Japan and stuff to be born with birth defects and all that other stuff. 200 million ICBMs is going to make America like a fire, as well as the outskirts of the world be uninhabitable. Therefore, no humans going to live there, and if they do, the Lord going to purge them out with His men, the angels, Yahweh. So you know, so in verse 4 it says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues." So come, man, this is for the 1/3 and the 104,000. It's calling the name Yahweh Shemashah that don't want no plagues, no pestilence, no sword. But you better call on the Yahweh Shemashah before it's too late. This is for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. It says, Reward her as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double. So come, man, all the things that America has done to this place, Lord got to do righteously to America, in twofold. They finna get Esau finna go hardcore bondage slavery, man. They finna Jake, the kings of the earth, ultimately they're gonna be doing what they're doing, and they're gonna have special power while doing it and being mortal and eternal and righteous. So Esau did that out of wickedness. Esau made our people into pillows. Like Nat Turner, he made them like it's still an heirloom today. It parts of his skin and hair, probably teeth and nails, everything, bones. They probably made it into combs and stuff. Esau do stuff like that. Uh, they do all types of wickedness, But the Lord is gonna give her back that, fill onto a double. But that was a lesson, man. It's going on the Federal Reserves, man. It's gonna get worse from here. It's gonna go down here. So yeah. The y'all, that was edifying little lesson with that. I say shalom.